Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Critics Cup, and today we're looking at every single version of LEGO Thanos. We have all four big figs, the Mighty Micro and the minifigure scale version. Let's start with the newest one from 2021. So here is the 2021 LEGO Thanos with the removable head. As you can see, he comes with two swords which can be combined together to make a double-edged sword. It's got the plain pink arms. And on the back, he has 4 studs. This version of Thanos is probably the best LEGO Thanos we've ever gotten because it's the most accurate to the films. So as you can see, he's got the removable head, which I showed in my review. So as I said earlier, I have the minifigure scale version of Thanos. It looks quite funny with the smaller head on. But if you buy the cheap mech set, which is about £9 in the UK, you can put a helmet on him. First time trying that, and the helmet fits. It actually looks pretty good. And here he is, guys, with the Mighty Micro's Thanos head. It looks quite funny, actually. Does not work at all, though, with the blue. But just so everyone can see it, it looks really funny. And here he is with the Nano Gauntlet, which for some reason they don't include the big fig version of this in the set he comes in. They only include the minifigure scale with no printing. And here he is with the regular Thanos gauntlet in gold. And that's what it looks like with both of them on. It looks really cool with 2 infinity gauntlets. But yeah, that's it for this newer version. And here is the 2019 version of Thanos. This one's actually not too bad because it comes with the arm printing for all the armor. It comes with a hammer for some reason. Don't know why. But it is what it is. This is the same mold they've used since the original comic version of Thanos. Here is the version of Thanos that came in the Benatar set from 2018. This one's probably my least favourite out of all the Thanoses they've done for the big figs. Now what it is just not the most interesting to me personally. But this one's still cool to get and great to have in my collection. All the torso printing's pretty simple compared to the others. But it does have quite an angry expression and some printing on the armour. And now let's move on to the comic version, which is the original. And here is the first Thanos we ever got in Lego form. This one's actually really cool because it's just the most unique, because it's not based on the MCU. He's got these weird little, I don't know, like foot hoverboard fins with stud shooters. They're okay, I guess. Taking those off. See, he's got boots, which are actually quite nice actually compared to the other ones. The other ones don't actually have boot printing. Never noticed that before. But this one comes with gold hands as well. Right, before we move on to mixing all the different Thanos pieces together, I'll quickly show you the minifigure scale and the Mighty Micro one. So let's have a look at those first. Here is the minifig version from the £9 mech set, which you saw at the beginning of the video. This one's really cool because it comes with the leg printing compared to the 4+ one. I don't really count that as a variant, personally. Taking the helmet off, you can see a better look at the detailing, and he's got some great back torso printing. It's actually kind of cool to get a proper minifig version of Thanos, even though I far and away prefer the big figs, but this is still really cool to have. Here is probably the funniest looking version of Thanos, the Mighty Micro one. He came with the Mighty Micro version of Iron Man. Got a bit of printing on the back of the head, which is quite interesting. It's not necessary detail, but it's still nice to have, and just a simple line on the back. But yeah, and he comes with the shoulder pad piece and a gauntlet. It shows to see on there, but that's what the rest of the torso printing looks like, in case you were curious. Now let's just swap around all the big versions and see what's the coolest combination. So here is the 2018 version of Thanos with the old comic style version of arms with the blue. All matches very nicely together, actually. I got this inspiration from a video, Jack's videos, parody videos, where he rips off the sleeves. It's quite funny, and then it exposes his muscles. It's a very funny scene. And here is the 2021 version with the blue arms, in case you were curious. Doesn't look too great, but looks alright with the gold gloves. I think the gold gloves are actually quite nice. You can put these on any other Thanoses, and I think these will work very well. Now this is probably the coolest version of Thanos you can make. So really you only need the 2019 one, which is, I believe, still available in some stores, and the most recent one from 2021, because I think this looks really cool with the armor print. I thought I'd also throw in the Nano Gauntlet, just because it's also from the same movie. I think this is probably the best version of Thanos, to be honest. If you have both and want to make it up like this way, you can. Or if you want to make a more ridiculous version of Thanos, you could include him with the minifig head, which is also still currently available. And that just looks absolutely ridiculous. It looks like Ant-Man threw some sort of shrinking device at his head and shrunk him, which is a curious thing why he didn't think to do that in the movie. Instead of the other theory that everyone has about Ant-Man and Thanos, why didn't he just throw some of those shrinking devices at him? They would have been less than a threat and wouldn't have been able to get the gauntlet. And that's going to do it, guys, for this video. Thank you all so much for watching and all the support you guys have given. You guys have been fantastic. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. My next video will be the Hulkbuster comparison, which I promise will be out this week. Yeah, so subscribe, leave a comment and like, and I'll talk to you all again very soon. Bye.